All right, so in this one, we do have the kit here for Ultra Super Saiyan Trunks, Sword of Hope Trunks, that is releasing today. He is a green melee type, as well as we do have VT unique equipment that got announced, so that's probably next week. Trunks and Mai, the red one Zenkai that you probably never used in your life, also getting their own 1% unique equipment, so it's more so a Trunks campaign slash just hybrid campaign than a future campaign, as they say it is, but nonetheless, that's what's going on here. And Trunks has a fascinating kit. He does have new assets that I think are unique. So, see you there, green hybrid saying blah, 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 blah. The ability is going to be giving future Vegeta Clan strike tech and defense there, as well as future ultimate and awaken damage, as well as his ultra ability is future, which is... Okay, you're going to leader slot him this... Okay, there is literally nobody on future right now, barring, like, I think CMZ's back in some tier boost, and MZ, like, there's tier boosted units, but, like, new units, there's nothing really on future right now. But, okay, sure. Then we continue on here. Strike does have blast armor on, activation damage plus 20%, 10 counts. Damn, everyone just gets crazy, bro. Literally everyone that clicks a card that's new gets 20% damage. Every single character. Vegito, Piccolo, Gohan, Trunks, like everyone, bro. It's crazy. They just get some crazy damage numbers so fast. Same thing on blast card there for 10 counts. Blue card, massive damage on activation, special damage plus 40% for 3 counts. On a hit, inflict enemy heavy bleed, limit enemy healing to 60%, 20 counts. So I guess that would be, let's say you do attack and they get, 40% taken. They can only heal 60% of that. Let's say, as an example, Kid Buu heals a lot, right? That's kind of his whole shtick within his gauge. You can only heal a certain degree of it now within this Trunks, where he has a limit healing effect, which seemingly is something that, for one, you can't cancel because no one has an anti to that. It's not a debuff. You can see it here. But it's just a thing that can be inflicted. And now, moving on, after you hit that blue card for 20 counts, you do limit their healing. So we'll see how it works in game. Obviously, it's going to be pretty strong because anything with hurting health back, like health store debuff I mentioned a billion times, will help you against the character that heals a lot. And let's say you're fighting Gohan, who heals decent bit within his green cards, Buhan, who heals after he gets his gauges popped, Vegito that heals after he does, I believe is he drawing cards? Some shit like that. But this will actually help a lot, because everyone does heal a billion health in this game right now. And also blast armor on the blue card. Green card's a self-green card, no AoE, no bullshit. Draw 1 card, key plus 50, damage plus 30%. Cardinal 5 counts. All enemies slice damage C plus 10%. As well as also unique gauge is full, which obviously unique gauge, new unit. Nullify attribute damage 10 counts, as well as all enemy sub counts plus 2. Ooh, he has a pseudo lock. That green card's pretty strong with that gauge, I can't lie. That's going to be really, really obnoxious sometimes against some units that don't lower ally sub count, like Piccolo, for example. But ultimate on activation, ult damage was 40%. Nullify endurance on hit, limit enemy healing to 60% yet again. So it's only on his big moves that he has it, seemingly, as well as when you gauge is full, all enemy health store minus 100% for 30 counts. So again, you can see that's clearly a debuff because it's minusing their stuff. The limit healing is just a normal attribute that's being inflicted as well from himself to them. Again, seemingly just can't be canceled. If it can, then we'll see, but I just don't think it can. Does not have... okay. He does have blast armor on his ultimate. I assumed he would have had nullify armor because... Well, some units do and some units don't. It's just kind of RNG. Main ability, draw ultimate arts card next. Heals with 30%. Helps with 30%. Key plus 40. Vanish gauge 100%. Vanish back on mains. Nice. Cancel object downgrades. Start ability, 350% damage inflicted. 270% damage guard. 300. Key recovery plus 50%. Draw speed plus 1. Also has endurance. 50% health back on the endurance. As well as unique ability. On battlefield entry, health plus 10%. So using blue cards and green cards against another... or rather, blue cards and ultimates against another Trunks would be nice because he's healing every entry. Key plus 50. When gauge is full, nullify element disadvantage for 5 counts. That's not bad. On strike and blast starts use. Activation reset on switch. Draw 1 card. You get cover and all. So he has cover and all on card use, which is better than cover and all on entry. Okay, not bad. When hit by enemy arts, nullify and receive element disadvantage. So it's only when he gets hit, he starts using defense neutral. Okay, very good. Actually, very nice assets there. 5 counts, uncancelable. Actually, very nice. 1 time. Obviously, this resets every switch. All enemy arts costs plus 10, 5 counts. On endurance activation, so when he gets his endurance popped, he gets his full gauge. He steals enemy strike, blast, green, blue, not ult, but everything else. 3 counts, as well as seals their rush for 15 counts there. Then on battlefield entry, enemy activates a blue card, ultimate, or rush. Cancel after downgrades, ally sub counts -5, and cancel enemy buff effects. So that would save him from dying. Kind of like Ulton. If you remember him, he has his own cancel buff effect as well as endurance on his own merit. Same exact thing here within Trunks. Cover changes the strike into a blue card, as well as unique gauge. Key consumption type. When your gauge becomes full, active gauge 100%. Active gauge similar to a Beast Gohan one, a Full Power Frieza one, all those jazz. Damage plus 70%, uncancelable. Gradually health store cannot be canceled. Ally health plus 30%. Ally damage plus 30%, 30 timer counts. Cancel ally entry downgrades on all conditions. Charges on ally are to use according to key consumed. So it's a spirit bomb, right? It's Sword of Hope. So it's his team doing shit. That's how he's getting his spirit bomb. Clearly, I'm sure there's going to be some asset here. It's like, well, if your team's dead, you just get it guaranteed. Or he already does get some gauge, regardless, guaranteed. So maybe it'll help his situation off better. Then, with 100% active gauge on tap, enter Final Hope / preparation mode. Think of the Boo duo there. Nullify abnormal conditions, 15 counts, uncancelable. Enemy key -100, enemy drive balls -2. Preparation mode. When active gauge reaches 0, activate Final Hope /. It has nullify element disadvantage 5 counts, so it's going to be guaranteed neutral if not advantage. Obviously, if you're against the blue. Nullify endurance 3 counts. Again, can't be canceled. That's not a card, so that nullify endurance on like a Vegito would OHKO of Vegito theoretically if strong enough. And revive disrupt, revival health -70% for 2 counts. Again, good against Gohan because that man do be reviving. Then on hit, deal supreme damage to enemy slice, limit enemy healing to 60%. Is that just a guarantee limit? Oh my god, that looks like it's just like a forever limit because there's no timer on it. Charges to 100% when your gauge becomes full. Preparation mode decreases gradually when on battlefield. Active gauge disappears when Final Hope / activates. It looks like you can swap out while having this gauge. I don't know, it doesn't say you're locked in. Maybe I'm just missing it. Nonetheless, if character is sealed, blah, 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 it'll disappear, blah, blah, and whatever the fuck. This attack cannot be evaded with a vanishing step. On attack, cancels all abnormal conditions that restrict this character's movements. So, Trunks, again, he is a green. Gohan does exist. Anti-revival, maybe not too much of an asset of it. It's only in one vein of it, but the limit healing thing will be an interesting asset to see added to the game. He will also pair with Gohan, to be fair, so note that as well. Again, he is melee, so you should be well off. I just don't really know a team for him that's not within, like, here's Gohan, here's Trunks, okay. Like, we're just putting Vegito on leader slot. Like, I don't know what the fuck we're doing at this point. But you can't run a pure hybrid team right now. I mean, Puddle, sure. Gotenks, sure. But, like, you want to run the best of the best, right? Obviously. So, doesn't really have a full finite team. He does also prefer future. So, actually putting Vegito leader slot there would kind of be weird because he wants his ultra ability. It's going to be a bit hazy for Trunks here, I fear, as a initial. Because the idealistic team would be just pure hybrid and just leader slot him. But that doesn't really fully exist as, like, the idealistic, but should be very good. I don't doubt it here. Usually Ultras kind of hit that 1, 2, maybe even 3 mark sometimes. Gohan being kind of like the lesser of, hitting those lower margins of like 4, 5, 4, but still on this release. But still, Trunks should be good. Yes, clearly he does have a situation against SV he has to deal with, but hey, leader slot do be leader slot, and who's gonna say you can't run Buhan, Kid Buu, and Trunks leader and just regen bench because both Boos are regen. Who's going to stop you from doing that? Hurt Vegito, right? You can obviously beat him down within the Mr. Kid Buu. But, other than I think of Sword of Hope Trunks. I'll see you guys in the next one.